Richard and Megan.
Hi, I'm Richard Gould, and this is Megan Dattoria. We're both exhibit specialists with the Smithsonian Institution, Office of Exhibit Central. We didn't come prepared today to do anything, we just decided to help out at the last second. And Megan's developing this process of 3D printing object mounts for a show we're doing for the Cooper Hewitt. And
yeah, we had originally started scanning in order to get just like you guys were talking about with templating. So we were just scanning to get measurements, assuming that you're going to leave the object and need some measurement that you forgot to get. And then from there, we just started using that data to build mounts off of that were perfectly contoured. So this is an example. This is a hand axe, like a 1.5 million year old hand axe that had all these contours and edges. And we just decided it might be quicker and easier to scan the object and then build a mount off of that. And I have
so the real object is on this side, and a 3D print of a portion of the object is on this side.
Yeah, we had it rested in an Epiphone cradle in order to scan it, so I don't have the data for the top. But I just shelled it and then printed out a version on our printer that we have is a plaster greased printer. And then made the design for the bracket, which is a two-part mount. So I've got a tube with registration that you then, well, it's got a rod with registration that you then slide into a tube that will get together.
So what software did you use to design this?
I use Rhino, and well, a combination of Rhino and Geomagic, because Geomagic is great for scan mesh editing, and then Rhino you can build from that. It's really the software that I knew best, so you can use all sorts of things.
So the problem here is we have this mounted, or an object we didn't really have access to. We could scan it, but we couldn't bring it back to our shop. So we scanned it so we could take the measurements. And then Megan, in Rhino, built a two-part mount around the base of the object to grab it.
There's a pointer.
That's So she designed it. She drew this mount to hide the contours of the object and go around and wrap around the other side and then wrap around the bottom. And another feature is it's segmented right here and keyed. So it's a two-part mount that actually grabs the object. The object that's designed in the show has to stand up 3 feet off the deck. So we were concerned about people bumping into the casework and shaking this object loose of this mount. So it couldn't be in a mount that simply sat in, but something that actually grabbed it. And because it was in stainless steel, you could stretch it and put the object into it.
It came out pretty accurate though, we didn't really have to adjust it. But then it turned out that the calibration on this scanner here is like 3 millimeters off, so it doesn't fit the actual object yet. It is the print. But I just adjusted it and I'm waiting for those prints to come in so I can try them out. I've got about 4 different hand tools that have rapid people.
So the scanner,
So this is the scanner that we use. It's a really low resolution consumer product kind of. You can buy it for I think $400. But it's got a combination of an infrared scanner, I think that's this one right here, which maps out the topography of your object, and then just a normal camera attached to it that puts color on it. So you end up with, a full color scan of your object. But it's really low resolution and it tends to fudge over sharp edges, which you have to account for. But if you have an even slightly better scanner, you get better data.
It's also challenging because you have to take it pretty much in one move.
Yeah, in the software that comes with this, there's no way to stitch together two scans, so you have to do it manually.
But we have the capability of doing photogrammetry work as well, so.
And that's also great, and you'll probably get a slightly better scan, but it doesn't have scale. And this one comes almost perfectly to scale, like 3 millimeters off, but with photogrammetry, you have to manually scale it, and then you have to take all those measurements anyway to do that. So, unless you're going to build something off of it.
So, when you drew this, you did all of your work in about, what, 3.5 hours?
Yeah.
And then the drawing was sent to Shapeways, which printed it for development.
Yeah.
It takes 3 weeks. We found somebody local in Washington who would print it. They wanted $300 for it.
Yeah, this is a stainless steel bronze composite, which we chose, but they also do brass, where they print it out in wax and then cast it for you, which is a little easier to work with after it comes in, because this is a little tough to move. It's got the stainless steel in it, but if you got the time to wait for a cast brass one, that's probably a better way to go.
This is. This is another object that maybe it's just a stone chopper, so it looks pretty much like a rock you would find outside. But it was from the old Abbey Gorge and used in the so it's got the same map.
Yeah, and also like 3 feet off the deck.
I don't know. That's about all we got. We didn't really there we could have brought software, we could have brought little movies, we could have done a lot of stuff. But
Can you say what brand the scanner is?
It's a 3D Systems, it's a Sense scanner.
Sense.
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 A 3D system.